does it do that? Ugh. How I look, guys?
Sideways. Let's see if you can rotate it in here.
This is something I just can't take it.
No, you can't take it.
Oh,
But how do we?
that's the right way, right? Oh, see, it's saying rotated. Rotation is locked. Okay. So it means that it wants to see me like that. I tell you, we're gonna have to just do it that way and then switch it back. Yeah, don't like that.
You can't switch it back.
No, I mean, when we're doing it, we should probably do it long way, then maybe it'll get right when we do it the first time.
I don't know. Yes.
Yeah, we know that we're on, guys. We're still trying to figure out this landscape-oriented thing. Next time, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it this way in the first place, and then when we come back, it might act right. Hey, Angela, how you doing? Thanks for being there. Thanks for being with me. So I have to have the not the landscape, the vertical way here. I can't do landscape. I don't know when we plan it. So we gotta figure it out. But anyway, I'm here. If I do it spontaneously, it works. That's why it worked a few minutes ago when we tried it the other way, because we just pressed play and there it went. So I'm not a technical expert here. But hi everybody. How's everybody doing? Thank you. Thanks for being there. Okay, well, at least I have a few people in the house. I appreciate all you guys. Give me my thumbs up. Give me my thumbs up. Appreciate that. Looks good now. Hello. Thank you. Yeah, see, I don't know. I could tell when it came in that it wasn't looking right. Maybe I should have turned it over. I don't know. I have to keep playing. Anyway. Hey, Pat. How you doing? You ready to eat? You haven't cooked yet. Not hungry. With plenty of vanilla and chocolate. Listen, yes, I have already cooked. Sharita was talking about a few weeks ago. She was talking about good, Angela. She was talking about doing things, recipes to prep for the upcoming week, since it's almost time to go back to school, work, whatever. Hey, Pat. She's saying hi to all the other ladies. Yeah, so she was talking about doing that, and that takes a long time. You know, prepping for your week is not something that takes 45 minutes. It really doesn't. It takes a long time, especially when something to eat. You really want something to eat. So several things happened. One, in my brain, I was thinking I wanted some lasagna. So I was thinking about it. And then I went to see my niece, because she's in the hospital now. But they're gonna let her out, and they're gonna let her have her own space, and hopefully she works out well with that. But she said, "Hey, Rosebud, I'm on break." Okay, well, you can check me out now and later. Thank you, Rosebud. I appreciate that. You know. So anyway, so she was talking to me, and she said she had a taste for some lasagna, and I'm like, well, I was thinking about I wanted to make lasagna anyway. So that's what I made today. I made some lasagna for us, and I'm going to save some for her. So that was one of the reasons I did lasagna. But lasagna is one of those things that will last for the week or longer. You make it, you can freeze it, you can use it, and it's always better the next day. So, so it's always, thank you, Rosebud, because it's always better the next day. So, I said, let me make some lasagna. But then I also had some stew beef in the refrigerator, and I had bought those little tiny potatoes. And I said, you know what? While I'm doing that, let me get the crock pot going. So guys, over here, lasagna, yes, ma'am. See them? My crock pot over there, and that crock pot right there has some stew in it. I got potatoes in there, I got onions in there. I seasoned it well. Usually I put a little onion salt in it, but this time I put some Monterey, what is that called? Monterey steak seasoning. That my whatever it is, steak seasoning. So I put some steak seasoning in it this time. And, you know, it should be pretty good. So then I'm going to throw in some frozen vegetables when it gets a little bit more closer to done. I'm going to throw some frozen vegetables in there. And so it's got potatoes, it'll have carrots, it'll have peas in it. And I think I got peas and carrots, frozen peas and carrots to throw in there. And I might throw a can of string beans in there. Yeah, I think I'll throw a can of French cut string beans in there. So I'll have plenty of veggies in it, a little bit of meat, but plenty of veggies. And, you know, also something that could be frozen and something you can, you know, we could all use for the week coming up, you know. So that's what I'm going to make. That's what is going on right now. Lasagna is really ready because I keep my lasagna in about an hour and 15 minutes or so. So, and it's hot, so it's not, it's warmer than, I mean, cooler than it was yesterday, but it's hot. So in there, yeah, but you need to buy a new crock. Yep, you really do. Yeah, you need it because the crock pot is a wonderful thing. But this is the Ninja, and I had my lasagna in here the whole time, and I had to be careful taking it out because it gave me a little hard time putting it in. So I got to be real careful taking that sucker out. And this is what I'm going to do right now. Get it out of here. And it's just going to sit for a few until I'm ready to cut it. And then once I'm ready to cut it, we be cooling again. So,
Here.
oh, yes, I need that. And let me get something to put it on. Oh, I'll put this one in. Put it there. I'll use it this way. I'm going to use that. I'm going to have a space over here for that. And let me see. Use some gloves. Because that sucker, now it's hot. But it's a flimsy pan. You know, it's not a real pan. It's a foil pan, so it's a flimsy pan.
Why are you using a normal lasagna dish?
Because it won't fit in here.
It doesn't? I
No.
thought it did.
Now my normal lasagna dish will not fit in here because it's too wide. You know, it's because of the size really that it won't fit in here. So I got a little oven glove on right now. That will help tremendously as I move my lasagna over here.
You know, last night, when I got home
Yeah,
from the lunch,
yeah.
there was an infomercial on
Of course it was.
for Emeril Lagasse's pasta maker.
Uh-huh.
And I really wanted to get it, but
Don't-
I didn't.
Good. When you're up here and I'm in Delaware, wherever I'm going, don't stay up watching infomercial because you will fill your whole house with all that stuff. So don't do it. Don't do it. I'm gonna actually put it right down here. I'm gonna move it right here so y'all can see my lasagna right now. I'm gonna move it over to a different spot. Oh, come on. Okay, this lasagna here is my lasagna. Ooh. Let's see, guys. Can y'all see? Can y'all see? This lasagna, there we go. That lasagna has kielbasa in it, beef kielbasa in it. It has ground beef in it, and it has spinach in it. So it should be really, really good. And I like when the edges are a little brown like that. It's been cooking good. That's how I like it. Okay? It got ricotta in it and mozzarella in it, and then I forgot to put Parmesan on there, but I might put some. I might throw some on the top right now. Forgot to actually add it to the top, but you know what? We'll add it. If you add it, we can add a little bit if we want it. So I used whatever pantry items. Yes, I purchased a lot of stuff watching Late Night. Don't do it, Rosebud. Don't do it.
He was just really so convinced.
Yeah, that's like what I do anyway with QVC. But I probably have everything for QVC already. So don't do it. Just do not do it. It's not a good thing. My nephew came over. He sells bags. You know, he sells really nice bags. But I just threw out a whole bunch of bags because when I have that bag, you know, when I have a big bag, I don't know about you guys. When I have a big bag and I have it on my shoulder, and you just put more junk in there, man. And I'm lopsided with a big old bag on my shoulder, and I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore. So for the past probably 3 years, I bought one little tiny bag from Costco. It's a small bag, and I usually throw that small bag even in my book bag because I still carry a book bag when I'm walking through the city. So I have that on my back, but I'm not carrying the bag and that because that's like another, I don't know, 40 pounds. And I'm just not doing that. I'm not going to do that. So I said, nah. I threw out all them big bags, and he came back with some more big bags. And I'm like, I'm not buying that. I can't buy that. And Sharita she said no also to it. Though she's usually in her car, so she can carry around all that junk. But I can't carry that junk because I'm generally not in the car. So I can't. I am in the car now that I've been home. But if I got to go, when I do, I'm going to go into different subjects here. When I go back, because I'm supposed to go back to work this week. It's supposed to start Monday. We're supposed to be at work for 3 days of the week, 1 week, and then only carry CrossFit. Yeah, that's what he was saying. But I don't even want to carry that. I don't want that because sometimes you still fill that up with too much junk. So I don't want to do that. You know, I like the Ninja oven. I use my air fry for everything. Can't tell you last time I used. I know. I did use my oven because I thought I actually made the ground beef and stuff in it. So I don't generally use my oven either. I need my gadget room. You know, I got so many other things to go from that point that I was just talking with Perry about. But I'm gonna go back to work first of all. I'm supposed to go in 3 days 1 week, 2 days another week, and I'm supposed to be there in my normal hours. But my real normal hours is when I'll be there. I won't be there late. I'm not really gonna be there much earlier. And I'm getting the heck out of there. I'm gonna take my lunch break because I'm not feeling being in the office with a mask on in that building that frankly to me was already nasty. So I'm just like, I'm just doing what I gotta do to get me to the next spot I need to be in. So that's all I'm gonna do. And so I have to go back in for a couple of days a week. And I have to take the train. I haven't been on a train since COVID started. So, you know, I have to get on what we have is a railroad. So I'm going along on a railroad and not the subway unless I really, really have to. Then I'm going to go from there and I'm going to walk from the Long Island Railroad to my job, which is really giving me some exercise, which I'm not mad about actually. But I can't have something on my back that's too heavy. Yeah, girl. Yeah, that's it. You know it. That's it. I'm just getting over the bridge to get to exactly what you just said, retirement. So I have this a little tiny bit more to go, so I can just get over that bridge, and that's all I'm trying to do. If God knows what I'm trying to do. That He got a plan for me, and I'm going to try to get that plan done. So you know, praying that this COVID don't go too crazy, but I don't trust it because once everybody gets back in the city. What else is going to happen? But it's going to be an explosion. So I don't know what's going to happen at that point. But I'm going to take it light and I'm going to move that way. But for us, we have to get a COVID test once a week, or you have to show your COVID card and upload that up into our system. Even if you take a COVID test once a week, that thing has to be up into the system so that they know you took a test once a week. And it's going to be a bit of an issue, I'm sure. But you know, that's how they're saying it, so I'm going to roll with the flow. I'm not going to stress out about it. I'm going to be just fine because I got to go. So that's what all I'm going to do, and that's all I'm going to really talk about. But I need to I might bring my lunch, might not. You know, it depends. I probably bring something from breakfast, like, you know, a couple boiled eggs and some bacon, you know, which I can make myself. It'll be cold. When I get there, I'm going to pop it in the microwave for a little bit because I don't like cold eggs, you know. But I'll throw it in the microwave for a few minutes, not even a few minutes, just a minute, and I'll eat that like I always eat it every day. So I'll have that for breakfast, and I don't know what the heck I'll have for lunch, or if I'm going to have lunch almost by the time I get home, I might even do that. When I get home, I'll eat again and have a small dish. I was talking to somebody yesterday, Alicia, and she was saying how she was using Noom. And the thing about them is she can eat whatever she wants, but it's the size, it's the portion size. So I've got to start getting back to, which she's right. I got to start getting back to the portion size. So I got to like make sure I only have this much on my plate. Well, I'll probably eat mostly when I get home. You know, maybe if anything, I'll have a piece of fruit in the middle or something, and I'll eat again when I get home. And maybe I already have my dinner ready, so like by 6 o'clock when I get home, I can just eat something and then finish for the night before 8 o'clock. But that's my goal anyway. So if I have a little bit of prepared food, I'm ready, you know? So that's another reason for all of this whole thing. You know, that was one of the things I was going to talk about. Also, I want to say thank you to Sabrina. I know the portion size, I know, but we got to try to keep it in the portion, in a plate, and that's all you get, and we can't eat no more after a certain time. It's just snacking that's starting to get me now, because I'm snacking, you know, so I'm getting more in a routine of doing stuff every day. That's going to help the whole situation, and I have a plan, you know. That's going to be my plan, because I got to keep it off, because the doctor's going to start yelling at me again, and I don't need that. I don't need none of that. I just got to get a little bit further, and I can be fine. So that's, you know, I can see the end of the road, you know. I can just see it. I hope I get there, but I can surely see that end of the road where a few years ago, I couldn't even see it. Even when I did this kitchen, I couldn't really see the end of the road, but I do see the end of the road, and I'm feeling that, you know, I'm not, you know, gelling with the job like I used to anymore. So, you know, it's time. It's time for me to go. So I'll be working on that more than anything. Which means that I might not be here because I gotta go other places and go figure out other things. So I might not be here as much as I'd like to be, but never you mind, because I'm coming back. I'm gonna be here. After I get myself on the settled side, I'll be here doing a whole lot of things. So yeah, that's why that's another reason for me. I'm telling you for my own, what I'm doing, but everybody else is going back out there too with the kids. The kids gotta go to school soon. If some of them are not already in there, our kids are going to school. I think in the middle of September, Sharita?
September 13th.
Yeah, September 13th is the first day of school, because there are Jewish holidays before that, so they pulled it out to September 13th. Hopefully, we'll see how that goes. But for me, I'll see how that. God is good. Tomorrow will be 4 years. Will be. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. But I think you told me last week that you take care of your parents. So that's all. You still got a reason. You got a good reason to be doing what you do. You know. So, you know. But I you know, I can understand. I would be if my parent was around. It would be a whole different story. But I might do the same thing if I have to take care of one of my parents. But my parents are gone now, so you know it's really going to be whatever I decide I'm going to do. So I'm just going to do what I got to do and move on, and try to enjoy the rest of my life, and try to give you guys some much better content. Like I may have figured out how to actually do this with Sharita or by myself, but I might have figured out how to actually set it all up, and I will figure that out, because that's going to be my goal, to figure it out. And I will figure out how do I get it the way I want it, and that's what I'm going to be working on, stuff like that, stuff I want to work on. So yeah, that's where I'm at today. Now I'm going to make some. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry about your mom. You know, I really am. But as long as you're enjoying life, that's wonderful. That's what we have to do while we still got some life left. You know, that's what we really, really have to do. And that's where I'm at. I'm going to be 64 in October. I mean, what else I need? I'm blessed to even be that old. So, you know, I'm just looking at it like, well, why? I don't have to get in this stressful mode. Break is over now. All right, girl. I'll talk to you later. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye, Rosebud. I'll see you soon. Yes, but before that, I wanted to say thank you, because to Sabrina and what's her husband again? Perry. Leon. I'm sorry, Leon. My head goes sometimes. I want to say thank you to Sabrina and Leon, because because I know Angela, because we were invited out yesterday, me and Perry, to Sabrina's birthday party, and we had a good time. The food was excellent, Sabrina. The food was absolutely excellent. Everybody was really nice there, and I appreciate being there. So I wanted to say thank you personally to you, and happy birthday to you again, Miss Leo. And you showed your stuff. The girl could sing her butt off. So all the band members were there, and they were all, they did a good job. Everybody did a great job, and it was really nice to be entertained by them. And it was really nice to be there. And I like that popcorn, Sabrina. She had some giveaway caramel popcorn. It was delicious, so I ate it when I came home. But it was really good. And it was just like the last thing I needed, so it was perfect. So I wanted to say happy birthday, and thank you, Leon and Sabrina, for inviting me over to your home. I appreciate that. Okay, next. Now, what else I was gonna say? Okay, I'm gonna do, like I told you, my lasagna's already done because it takes a minute. In that pot is the stew, and it takes a minute. So you won't even see the stew when it's done, because it's just gonna be on the slow cooker until it's ready. And so I'm gonna just finish some salad for you guys. Oh, and we're gonna have some frozen veggies, some broccoli and cauliflower frozen. I'm gonna stick that in the microwave. And that's gonna be dinner. So this is gonna be hopefully really quicker than we thought. And we're gonna work with that. I'm gonna take you over here to my bowl. I'm thinking at there you go. I'm thinking at the new place I wanna go to. I'm trying to figure out how do I wanna do the kitchen. Like do I want a double oven? Do I not want to? I really don't know that I need a double oven.
Why wouldn't you? Aren't you gonna invite people over for
But
the
still,
holidays?
yeah, but do I need a double oven? I don't need a double oven just to have for a holiday, which I generally don't have. I don't have a double oven now, and I have all kinds of gadgets that I use instead of oven. So why use the space for a double oven? Instead, I would maybe use the space for counter space, because the kitchen is a little bigger than here maybe, but not really. Like I need counter space. It's almost like a galley kitchen where the in the middle of the island has the sink. And if the sink is in the middle of the island, that takes away the island. So in my opinion, I like my island. I like my sink being right by a window instead. But my sink is in the middle of the island, so I'll be using all over the island all the time, but not quite enough space because, of course, it's an island. Somebody wants to sit up to the counter and stuff. So I want some more space around, the back, especially because I'm going to have some gadgets up there. I'm going to be using gadgets. So I feel like if I'm going to use my gadget, and most of the time, we use that Ninja there all the time. And we don't turn, it's hot today, so that's why I turned it on today. So I'm not turning on the oven when I don't necessarily have to. A double oven too? I'm not sure about that. Hi, Joy. Do you have counter space? Was she right?
You can never have enough counter.
That's what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking. You can't really have enough counter space. That's exactly where my brain is. I don't need an oven. I need counter space. So that's what I'm thinking about. I'm gonna have probably an oven like this. It's like just like that, because there's an oven at the bottom. I need it. I got it. But I don't know if I need two ovens. I'm not sure about that. And I'm hoping to have the exhaust over here instead of the microwave. Maybe then one of those other places to put the microwave just on the side, because I don't think the microwave necessarily has to be on there. And when this thing is hot, when you turn it on, all those eyes on, the microwave actually comes on and cools itself off, so it stays on for a while. And it's annoying noise to me. I mean, I know why it's doing it, but it's annoying to me. And I don't like it. Even if I don't have the microwave on, the thing will come on and make this noise that I'm not happy about. But it really doesn't take the fumes and stuff out like a real exhaust would. So that's kind of why I'm thinking more of that I want that and need that than an extra oven. You know, that's where my brain is at. So anyway, see, that's what I'm talking about. I got a lot of things else going on in my head. There's like I'm not concentrating on like even this, you know, like I'm supposed to. But I will. When I calm down, I will. So here I am. This is my lettuce. I already washed it, and I washed it twice, and I rinsed it off. And then I dried it off because I cannot stand, but I can't stand this dirty lettuce. And this is clean lettuce. I can't stand it. Like sometimes you get at the store, at a restaurant, and it tastes like grit is on it, and I don't like it. So I don't like my salad like that. So, and I got today, I have some, these are packaged tomatoes, because right now I don't have any more cherry tomatoes left. Hey DK, shout for service. How are you doing? What did she say about the pantry?
What about cabinets and pantry space for least used appliances?
Right. It has a pantry. It has a side pantry, but not like this pantry that I got over here. Not like my pantry here, but it has a pantry where you walk in the door, which is probably where my canned goods may go and stuff like that. But my least used appliances, DK, I am going to put a shelf in the garage for all of that stuff that I only use sometime or I need to get sometime. All my stuff is going to be on a shelf outside in the garage. That's going to be all mine. And I can just take 2 steps over, go get what I need, and take 2 steps back. So that's what I'm going to do. But the bottom part, like right in here, it's going to be just like this. I need drawers. I need drawers or pull-outs, and I'm going to have a whole bunch of them, because I cannot be trying to find stuff all over the place. So it's going to be more of that kind of situation going on at the bottom. But I definitely need the countertop space. So, and then it's not a, what you call that right there? You see what I'm talking about. It's not a corner like that, so it won't have a lazy Susan. This one here has a lazy Susan. It won't have a lazy Susan, but I can't tell you how many times I go in here and I'm looking for something, and it's so easy to just run this thing around like that, So I'm gonna miss my lazy Susan, really. I got bowls at the bottom, and that's where I put all my bowls, and I'm in here constantly looking for my bowls. So I gotta figure all of that out, how I'm gonna rearrange that new kitchen, and you guys will see exactly, oh man, how I'm gonna do that. Okay, I'm sorry guys. I gotta fix this again. Ugh. Perry, can you help me?
Something fall off?
Yeah. It didn't stay on, guys. It didn't stay on.
I got it.
All right, Perry's gonna fix that for me. Perry's fixing it for me. Oh, Jesus. At least I'm here. At least I'm here. So I bought these today because my garden doesn't have any ripe ones at the moment. So,
What about regular tomatoes?
okay, let me pull it down. All right, I think it should be. Why does it feel like it should be okay? Okay, what'd you say, Sharita?
What about regular tomatoes?
My regular tomatoes are not good either. I just want one of those gas stoves with a grill in the middle. Yeah. Well, this one doesn't have a grill, but it has the 5th eye. So, yeah, I've had that one, but I find it's so nice, but I never use it. So I'm like, I'm not gonna get that because I really don't use that. And I have like my electric grill, because I'll use that all the time. If I'm gonna use anything, that's what I'll be using. So that won't work for me. But I have had that before. I've had that kind of grill before. Let me rinse these off. Right on the cap. There we go. So now I'm redesigning. I'm going to be redesigning my kitchen all over again. So that's okay, how am I going to do this? What I want in here. and I'm going to make it. I mean, this kitchen to me has been, I love it. It's nothing bad. I love my kitchen. And I have to have it at least as good as this one, if not better. So yeah, that's the only thing, that's one of the things that's truly in my head to figure out what I'm gonna do. I want to get a good knife here. And yeah, so that's what's going on in my head these days. Next week, I'm gonna be probably on the road. Well, I'm gonna be on the road before Sunday, so I'm not gonna be around on Sunday because I'm probably gonna be, working on doing something else. And I think Wednesday I'm supposed to be at work, and physically at work. If that works out right, that's what I'll be doing Wednesday. And Thursday, Friday I don't work this week, and so Monday, Tuesday I'll be back at work for Monday and Tuesday. So I'm gonna get myself psyched up for that. For that little bit of whatever's gonna happen with that situation. So that's what I'm gonna do for next week. As I'm still.
Chef B says hey.
Hey Chef B, how you doing? So you see, I'm just cutting up this. I'm cutting this up. You hungry? Sharon, you hungry, girl? I mean, I don't even know if you're a girl. I'm sorry. You hungry? You hungry, young person?
Lee Bless had said,
Hi, Lee Bless.
what is on the menu?
What's on the menu is lasagna, which I already made. My lasagna has spinach in it. And I'm making a salad at the moment. And I am making some frozen string beans and cauliflower. I'm gonna hook that up a little bit and put some seasoning on it. And that's what we got. The reason I already cooked, because these things take a long time to cook. And this is a video kind of about preparing things, and getting ready to get back out here, So, you gotta take the weekend to start preparing for the week so you can eat the food you need to eat and not this garbage out here. Cause man, I tell you, I was hungry and aggravated when I was working before at work, and I found that I would go straight to Burger King or McDonald's and just get some of that junk food. And I'm not trying to eat no junk food like that. Matter of fact, I could hardly stand Burger King anymore. I could really hardly stand that stuff. Now Shake Shack or something, or Five Guys or something like that, a hamburger like that, I can kind of deal with. But I don't even want that a whole lot, So yesterday I think we had some brown stew chicken. Ooh, it was good. Like that's what I want to make. I want to make me some brown stew chicken and stuff. When we were at the party. It was Sabrina's birthday, and
That's nice. I was expecting food, but they only had oysters.
From where? They only had oysters at that place? Y'all went there to sit there and have oysters?
And we had cocktails, and we watched the view of the city. And there was a DJ, so there was me.
So it was really like a club.
Like a lounge.
So Sharita went to, what you call this place? It's in Roosevelt Island.
I think it's called Panoramic Room. It's in the Graduate Hotel.
Okay.
Which used to be a mental hospital.
Yes. It used to be a mental hospital in Roosevelt Field, New York.
Roosevelt Island.
Excuse me, Roosevelt Island, not Roosevelt Field. Roosevelt Island, which is a beautiful little island in New York anyway. It's really a beautiful place. But now it's a restaurant over there. Not a restaurant, a club, you can call it. And she went, how many people were there? Was it crowded?
No, it wasn't crowded.
You had to wear a mask? You had to be vaccinated when you went in?
I didn't have to be vaccinated. They didn't make, some people had masks on, but like you were eating and drinking, so most people didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
cucumbers, these are big, nice cucumbers. But I rinsed it off.
Like the DJ was good, but he would like play a lot of Michael Jackson, which I thought, it was like a lot of old music.
Oh, you didn't want to hear old music?
I enjoyed it. I was expecting him to, I don't know, play something a little more modern, maybe.
Why?
I don't know. I thought that there weren't as many young people there as I anticipated.
Well, maybe they don't have any money. Maybe they anticipated older people. What Tiffany said? Hey, Tiff. So maybe
You're just getting in. You were out and about in these streets of Atlanta.
now, you see, I know you want me to leave some of the green on, or all the green on, or do you care?
I mean, it's your salad. Do what you want.
Who wants the green on the salad? Who wants the skin on the salad? I mean, that's
Skin
where,
on the cucumber.
excuse me, skin on the cucumber. This is, of course, good for you, but who wants that? I'm gonna take some of it off. I'm gonna leave some and take some. That's why I'm gonna make
Did
this.
you ever cut the new watermelon that you got?
Yes, I did. It's delicious too.
Is that?
Yeah,
The
man.
last one was like, okay.
Oh, this one is really, it was good. You know your watermelon is good when you can eat it, when you have it. You know what? I'm gonna take it all off.
That's
Sometimes they have a waxy feeling to it. I don't like that. So it's all coming off. I cut a watermelon yesterday. Oh, by the way, I looked at my Gmail account. DK said what?
Garage is a great idea. Maybe inside drawers labeled until you get the rhythm in your kitchen
Yeah,
and you know what works and what has not.
yeah. Cause even in this kitchen, DK, I had to like redo stuff. Then from the original way I had stuff in here, I had to redo it, and then I had stuff. You know how you go, how you are when you got stuff you ain't supposed to have, that you should have thrown away, but then you find it. But then I found some stuff that now I actually use. So it's like, what am I gonna keep it? Am I not gonna keep it? You know. But to be honest, because of the last time that I actually had to really take stuff out and throw things out and get ready is when I did this kitchen. So with that, when I did the kitchen, I had to throw a lot of stuff out. So I actually don't have as many things as I thought I had. You know, I really don't. I got to get rid of my china closet. You know, and everybody wants me to get rid of my china closet, by the way. So I guess I'll have to get rid of the china closet.
Or you could take it with you.
No. I really don't have a space for like a real living room dining room set. So I'm not gonna take that. So it's gonna go, and you know it's just gonna go. I'm gonna get a whole new dining room set. My dining room set right now is probably 21 years old, and you know it's time to go. The table, I cut on it and did other things, and it's really, you know, it's got little cut marks in it because I used it as a part of my kitchen. So that's you know that got to go because I can use a new one now, and I will. I'll get just a table, and you know work with it like that. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. So the dining room is gone, but some of the stuff in my dining room cabinet I'm still gonna keep. And so I might get a bookcase or something like that for that kind of thing, because I still want my stuff. And I have albums. I don't know about you. I know that people think I'm crazy, but I have my 45s and my albums from a teenager, and when I had my discretionary money, which was not much, would go into buying records. And I am not getting rid of my records on my record player. Oh, they already got rid of my record player, so I may get me another one. But I'm not getting rid of my albums or my 45s, you know, things like that.
Who was the day that got rid of your record player?
I think when Perry kind of made me get rid of it, when I did the kitchen, it kind of purged out because we didn't have room for it. So that's what happened to my record player. And you know, I haven't had like a whole lot of time to sit and play my records anyway. So when I move, at least I should be able to do some of that. You know.
Should be fun.
Yeah.
I know how you
I enjoy listening to my music. What DK say?
Tiffany said keep your albums.
Mm-hmm.
Donna said Cucumbers, I prefer the skin and split them open and remove the seeds, less water, and the salad fighting with the dressing.
That's true. That's true. That's a good way to do it, young lady. That's a good way. But right now we got this. I'm not gonna do more than this
Do you
because
have any, no, well, I guess they wouldn't like red onions, but that was really,
you know what? We are not gonna put real red onions. Even though I don't have any real red onions.
you know?
No, do you?
No. I don't.
But I'm not really gonna put red. But I'm gonna put some red onion powder in it, and they won't know the difference. And they won't know the difference. So yeah, they won't know the difference because I'm gonna put some red onion powder in it, and that's what we're gonna do. So that's my salad right there. That is my salad. I'm gonna put something extra in the salad. You know what? Before I do that, I want to get the frozen vegetables in the microwave. So let me get them out of the freezer and see how that goes. Go.
I thought you were wearing shorts.
This is going in my my stew beef, my stew over there, and these are going in the microwave. Let's see. Let's see. It's gonna be in here 4.5 minutes. So we're gonna put this in for, I don't know, longer than 4.5 minutes. We're gonna have it in for 6 minutes. I got 2 of them. So there they go. That goes in there. So I decided to do that as I'm standing here with this because then I can move it into my other bowl and keep going. So in here, I never just leave it dry like that, ever, ever, ever. I always add a little bit of niceness. I told you guys this before. I put a little bit of basil and a little bit of oregano in it and a little bit of red. See? I always put a little bit of onion powder, but this is my red onion powder, which I really, really, truly, truly like. Sweet red onion powder. But it says sweet, but it's red. So I use that, put a little of that in here. It's just a sprinkle. Not that side, they'll kill me. This side. I'm gonna sprinkle a little of that on there. And yep. Give it a little onion flavor without having real onions in it. And I got some, this is basil. I had sweet basil over here. Let me see. Where's the sweet basil? Definitely had it. What you doing? Yes, you know. Yeah. I had some here. This is Spain spice, sweet basil, nice stuff. And also this was the red onion powder, which is also really good. Check out Spain Spice, guys. I think you might enjoy their spices. And I don't find anything that has salt in it is really not too salty. So I use it often. Really good stuff. So I got some basil in there. And I'm gonna have some oregano in here. Oregano, here we go. Some oregano in here like that. Mix that baby up. And that's going to be our salad. That's going to be the salad for today. Okay. Now I think I started talking about it because I went to a different subject. I bounce around to different subjects. Then I lose my train of thought. But I was looking at my Gmail account, and somebody told me that if you check out my they said they were checking out my videos, and they said check out their website and for me to choose something and they'll send it to me. And they said, because you know, they see I use a lot of different stuff and they wondered if I would just review their stuff. And I'm like, is this for real? So I actually sent them my address. I told them what I wanted and they sent it to me. So I do have it and I'm going to talk, I'm going to do a whole video because now I got to do a video for it. But it's called It's called Priority Chef, and I asked for a knife sharpener because I really need a knife sharpener. I like knife sharpeners; they're really good to have, and so I asked them for this thing, and they sent it to me. So I'm going to do a review on this later, like by next week. Now, when I come back, like within a week or so, I'm gonna actually do a video where I show you how I'm using it, and that's where that came in with the watermelon, because I need a sharp knife for my watermelon. So I am going to use that and probably cut a watermelon so you guys can see me with that particular thing. And I will leave a link in my bottom, not for today, but I'll leave a link later when I do the video for that, where you can get this thing on Amazon if you want it. But they didn't pay me; they just sent it to me and asked me to review it. So I'm going to do that. And I figure once I'm really done with work and I get myself straight, I really feel like I'll be doing a lot of that stuff. Hey, how you doing, Veronique? So I feel like I'll be really doing a whole lot of that kind of thing. I'll be reviewing things and, you know, doing all that kind of good stuff that I want to do. And who knows? I'm sure this is a whole different thing for my life. I never, ever, since I was 14, I have been working, doing something, you know. And even, I guess, you know, as long as I do my YouTube channel, that is work. But it's a work I want to do. So thank you for calling me young lady. But yeah, so, you know, so I'm really looking forward to retiring and moving on to a new chapter in my life. And it'll be in a, you know, within a 18-month period, I think it's going to happen. And I'm going to be doing what I want to do. I'll be grateful. I'm grateful for that. And I'm just looking forward to moving forward with the YouTube and with my life and, you know, with my design in my kitchen. And, you know, it's just so nice to do stuff that you want to do. I know I'm looking at you, but I can't see that I'm looking at you. I can't really tell that I'm looking at you when I take my glasses off. But I feel like it's a little too much with them on sometimes. So, and you see, look at me, guys. I had to get the old lady string. I had to get the old lady string. I had to get it. So, you know, Tiffany says something, I think. Let's see. Yep, at least I got your first. She said hi to Veronique. The Georgia people. Georgia people, I'll be going to Delaware. I think that's the right place for me. You know what I did, guys? I put in an address in Delaware. You know, because I don't have an address yet in Delaware. So I put it in an address. Hold on a sec. Let me see if this is ready for me. Literally, I think I'm going to put it back in. Give it 3 minutes just to be on the safe side. Okay. So.
Not warm enough, right?
What you said? What?
It felt not hot enough.
For what? Oh yeah, it didn't feel quite. Yeah, it didn't feel quite ready. It felt a little too chilly. I want it nice and hot when I'm ready to hook it up. But what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. See, I'm losing my train of thought. I'm scared. I just can't.
I ain't worried about it.
Sharita's worried about me
Forgetful
because you know I'm losing my train of thought. And honestly, I mean a little bit maybe I was this way, but I think that COVID, do we have a little something to do with it? You know, I don't know. But certainly it's like, it's just time already. I don't want to keep stuff in my head. You know, I don't want to keep things in my head. But I forgot what I was saying.
You were talking about the insurance.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, because when I have too many things to do, it feels like crazy. Thank you, Tiffany. Yeah. So I didn't have an address in Delaware, but I was looking for insurance just to see how much my car would cost me in Delaware. So I gave them the address of the place, which is I think the address of the place is really the clubhouse. Huge place. I don't know if that makes a difference, but I use that address because I know it's in that complex somewhere. So I gave it to Liberty Mutual, and they came up with just about the same amount I pay here. And I think that's strange. You know, I think that's strange. I think I pay about $3,900 a year for my car, which is full insurance and everything on it. But I got a 2020 Volvo. So, I was like, it's the same price here as it is there. It seems a little strange. And then other people said that it's cheaper in Delaware. So then I put, this is the silliest thing. I know how we all are when we wanna get a price on things, and you start Googling the thing, and then it says, give me a price for so and so. So I put the information in, and then all of a sudden my phone started ringing off the hook. People was calling me with a quote and this, and one person called me and said, do I want to be, they can save me 60% off my insurance if I want to put an app on my phone and to be tracked. I don't want you tracking me. I don't want nobody tracking me. But I don't care. None of your business. I don't think people are tracking people too much around here. You want to know when I go to work, if I take a COVID test, the whole campus needs to know I took a COVID test, and it's in a portal somewhere where everybody knows. So y'all all know what I'm doing, and I don't think that's right. Now I don't know what they're gonna say about that, but I don't really care because I don't think it's right. I think they crossing the line and invading people like that. So I said absolutely no. I don't even want to talk to you. But I just wonder how much. Who's that?
Valerie Lofton said hello.
I think, thank you, Valerie. I think that is the absolute. You are invading people's rights. You want to track me on my phone when I asked, just because I asked you for some how much does insurance cost over there? I gotta get tracked. I said no. So I guess when I really get me an address, then I can use a real address and see what it really is, But I'm hoping it's going to be less money. But if it's not, then I know what I'm paying now. I got to pay what I'm paying, so it is what it is. But how dare you? That one, I was like, what in the world? Everybody trying to get up in your business. They want you to go to work. If you took the shot, they would need to see a vaccination card. They need to upload it into their system, my vaccination card. What happened to HIPAA? It's none of your business, Yeah, I'm like, that's what girl, what happened to HIPAA? Why you want to get in my business like that? If you use Microsoft Meeting, you can create a transcript of the meeting. I can't, we use Microsoft, we use Teams, but I have never seen that meeting thing. See, I need to be a little bit more updated with that because, again, my job doesn't train you to do anything. So, you have to kind of figure it out yourself. So, and that's how everyone in the job at this point is. Nobody is training you on how to use all this stuff. It's sort of just got to figure it out yourself best way you can. So I Googled a lot of stuff to figure stuff out. But I'm like, what is that? What's really going on? But they want us to upload our vaccination card, or if you got to take a test every week, then
DOE you have to upload your vaccination card.
Oh, okay. Everything you say is recorded. Oh, okay. They won't do that because they won't do that, and don't want to say anything. If they realize that it's recorded. But that's me. I'm very much gonna say what I gotta say. I just had a conversation with my nephew about that, and I'm gonna talk about that as soon as I check this out because it seems to be done. So I'm gonna take them out here. Put it on the plate so they're hot. They're gonna kill me. Ooh. All right. Here they go. Here goes the next bowl. Yeah, so I had a conversation with my nephew about our family. I don't know about your family, and about people in general, I guess. People don't like to tell the truth. People like to make things look like things ain't really happening. And I was talking to him about that the fact that kind of thing is in my family, is in my family. People don't want to tell the truth. And, I think, you should tell the truth and shame the devil. Because it is what it is. And I think once you say whatever it is, and you know, maybe you're not understanding something correctly, or you know, maybe it's just that you don't understand something, or maybe you know, or maybe you are understanding it and it's something wrong. You know, what she say? And Tiffany, oh, everything. She's talking to Tiffany. Okay, so you know, I just think that you should be just tell the truth about whatever's happening. Tell the complete truth, and I don't think you should necessarily like teach your kids to not speak the truth. But if it's true, say it's true. But a lot of people don't want everybody else to know what's going on in their family, and you know, or you know, even if it's a little spot nobody else needs to know, and all that. There's certain things no everybody doesn't need to know. But I think if it's gonna if it's gonna hurt your mental health somehow, I think you need to say it. You know, I think you need to say it. And a lot of things, the things are not said, and it really is bothering people's mental health. You know, I think, you know, even if you had any kind of mental health problem and you can't speak to somebody about it honestly, how's that going to help you in the long run if you just don't, you just need to tell the truth. That's what I feel, you know, and that's how I always felt. And my, you know, my mother, well, when I was kids, it was speak only when you're spoken to, you know. So that meant you can't say what you really feel, you know, because they're not really listening to you. You was a kid or whatever, and even if you wasn't a kid, they still wasn't telling you the complete truth. So you had all these things in your head, like, why is that happening, you know? And it wasn't. You ain't supposed to ask why. You're supposed to just do what they said. And I don't think that's a good idea. I think you need to question things. That comes with, you know, with this COVID shot. You know, people don't say what you want about it.
Grew up to
But
lie.
yeah, we grew up to lie. And people not realizing, but you're being lied to every day when you really don't take the time to understand what's going on, ask questions, and something needs to make sense to you. You just don't do it because they said it. You gotta have some other reason for doing stuff, you know. And so I say that because I was having a conversation with my nephew about, and he's like, well, if his sister was honest and this and that, but I'm like, if we wasn't taught to be honest, and it's just not in your general nature to be outspoken and honest, then it's gonna be hard for you to be honest with anybody, because that's not how you was taught to be. And I know I'm speaking from my family, and I think I'm speaking for a whole lot of people's family, and a lot of people put on airs and pretend and want to make it look like it's something that it's really not. And that ain't real to me, you know. And I like to be real. So that's just it's not real to me, and I just don't think that's something I'm going to do. Now I'm going to put a little bit extra. What am I putting in here? Butter, because this is hot. And I'm going to also put a little of this stuff. My wonderful garlic. Period. I'm online. And so you're gonna put this here, put a little bit of that in there. And I speak so candidly, but Perry just thought I was just talking. Perry thought I was just talking, but because I speak candidly generally all the time. Now, if you don't want to hear me, that's up to you, but that's not that I didn't say it. I said it candidly, you know. And there's things, you know, even though as being in my job, even I'm sure people want to know stuff about other people, but I really don't tell people stuff about other people. I'll say, you know, it's not your business. I mean, this is how I can answer you, but you know. And I also will, you know, if they ask me something about them specifically, and I can help them in a way they're not thinking about, I will help them, you know, because it's honest, you know. And that's what if I have knowledge about something, I will let you know, you know. But that's sometimes not what they want at my job anyway. They don't want honest. They just want you to just do what they say. So, and they ain't not helpful. So it is what it is. But,
The whole world sees us. That's not the way to speak about a job.
well, it is what it is. That's how I feel. And that's how I feel. So anyway, I'm going to put this back in because I want it to be even hotter. But I seasoned it up. I'm going to put it back in. And I'm going to throw it right in. Here. Let it go for another 4 more minutes. So I just want it to be nice and hot. And then dinner's ready. So, wow, we did an hour on here, you know. Just about an hour, we good, you know. Everything I'm going to change says everything that my, let's see, what did she say?
Since I'm going through the change, I say everything that's on my mind.
Listen, it's worse with me because I always did. It's worse.
And Veronica wants to know what's some of your favorite seasonings?
Well, always onion powder. I almost put onion powder on almost everything. And this Spain spice right here, let's see if I can get that a little closer. This Spain spice right there, this manufacturer is really good. So that's one of my favorite. I always have onion powder. Mostly everything I do, anything I do, I put a little onion powder in it. Pepper, I usually put on things too. It depends on what I'm doing, but I like what you call that? Beef stock, like like better than bouillon. That stuff is real good. I use that when I can. Oregano, all Italian seasonings I will use, or even just the Italian season base. I will use that. What else would I use? Man, I use everything. I use everything, but generally most things that I do use has no salt in it. It's just a herb or something. It doesn't really have any salt in it. But I do have, I've bought things now that have a little bit more salt in it, you know. So yeah, I use it. But onion, if you need something in your pantry, always have onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper.
She doesn't usually use a lot of fresh garlic, but she'll use the minced garlic.
Yeah, I use the minced garlic. Have that in it. Have that in your refrigerator too. I use that minced garlic a lot. Yeah, those are the things I kind of always have around somewhere because I always will use that. And that's how that go. So, yeah. Oh, it's still going. Like, it's kind of quiet. So yeah, that's what I would definitely use. I might take a little. It's not going to stand up. My lasagna will not stand up like I want it to stand up. There, see, that's my lasagna, all ready to dig into, you know. Actually, before that even happens, let me dump in. I'm going. See, guys, I'm over there at the crock pot. And let me work on this over here. And out, up.
What's in the crock pot?
There's stew in the crock pot.
Oh, that's nice.
I got some stew in this crock pot. I have them little potatoes. I saw the little potatoes that Stop and Shop.
The red ones?
Yeah, no, the
white ones?
Yeah. And I decided to keep the skin one because again, it's got a lot of pack and a lot of vitamins in it. So I kept the skin on. I'm going to keep it in longer. But these are the white potatoes.
And how long has that been in?
I had this on since about 2 o'clock or 2:30. So I want to keep it on a little longer. I'm going to keep it on another hour or so. And I put paprika in here. I put steak seasoning in here. And onion powder on onions. And now I'm going to stick the frozen veggies in here. Now I'm going to put these frozen string beans and peas. Here they go. I'm going to put these in. Oh yeah. I'm going to stick it in straight like that. Okay. Like this. Open it up. Open it up. Yeah, since I definitely am postmenopausal, I just don't care. I can't with people. I can't. So, and some other people are postmenopausal too, and they really can't either, but they ain't saying that they can't. So it's all the same. Some other people are like that. But I know how I am. You know what? I think I want 2 bags in here. I do have 2 bags. I think 2 bags of veggies are going in here. Well, I have enough veggies in that pot for a good stew. And tomorrow, actually, tomorrow it'll be better. But stew is better the next day. So I'm gonna take that, put it in the inside of the refrigerator to be ready to eat later. Tomorrow, then we'll have enough food for the week, really. This lasagna and this is enough. We got more than enough food. Anybody wants food, we got food. And then I also would have something to give to my niece. If maybe she likes, I know Stanley likes, my brother Stanley loves stew. So he might come get some if he knows I'm making it. DK, tell him I made some stew. Or tell him to come, tomorrow for it. Because it still needs to be done. And I have some green beans. I have green string beans. Well, when I find them, I definitely have them. There you go. French cut string beans.
Brownies wants to know, will you be making
French cut string
different
beans.
soups and chilies for the fall?
I was just thinking about chili. I don't like chili with beans. So maybe, but I might make a little pot of chili because Perry don't like it.
I like chili.
Sharita might eat it, so I might make a little pot of chili for me and Sharita, maybe Darryl if he wants it, because Perry won't eat it. But I think I might do that, yeah. And some soup, probably for sure, because I think we all gonna need some soup. What she said, soup sounds good.
Any from scratch recipes?
Yeah, that's the move. Anything from scratch, that is the move.
I think she wants us to see from the beginning to the end of your recipe.
I'll have to do a video on that because you guys, that's a long process, man. I want to keep you on here for 50 hours. Somebody just said something to you.
So Tiffany said, "Oh, soup sounds good." Joy said, "Everything looks great. Can you post the recipe, please?"
Sure. For my lasagna, I have a video already, so I'll link the video.
You should link the video.
For the what's that called?
And for the stew,
For
I
the
think there's
stew,
a video also.
There might be a video for that, and if it is, I'll put it out. If not, I'll tell you what I put in it for my stew. Yeah, I'll do that in the bottom, so when y'all come back later, you'll see what is in here. And you guys are helping me with this because as I start to prepare to do this stuff, I need to know what I should be putting in my description. You know, I need to know what I need to put in the description so that I will be able, so you guys will know, and it'll already be there. So that's part of the preparing of this whole thing. Okay, this looks good. This looks good. It smells good too. It smells good and it looks good. And I'm gonna have it on here for at least another hour. At least another hour. It'll get nice and hot, and it should be pretty much done after that. This is a big old pot of stew. And September is when I usually make stew. At least once.
It's not September yet.
But it's almost September. So
Please.
Sharita don't want me to
August
say.
15th.
She don't want me to say that it's September. But it's almost September. So but I will put that down in the description box. Once I get this video up again and running, I'll put it in again. And and this week I gotta go get my hair done. Who's that? What she say? Remember what to add? What she say? Remember to add what?
Remember to add the hashtags in the description: homemade soup, homemade stew.
I love you, Veronique. You always get me to remember stuff to make this thing grow. I appreciate you. Mwah! And I missed you, because you're right. I'll put the hashtags on there. I will put the hashtags. That, that will help everything grow and move right. I appreciate that. I have ground beef, and I need ideas too. Uh-huh. Well, last week I did my gravy hamburgers, because ground beef is cool. I got probably about 3 pounds of ground beef in the freezer that I need to take out, and I would make some meatloaf muffins. I would make them portion size. I believe I have a video on that too. Meatloaf muffins, and you put it in a muffin pan, and then they come out absolutely perfect size portion of
And
meatloaf.
who told you about this?
And my daughter told me about the meatloaf muffins. So I would do that, and I might.
And then you can freeze them.
And you can freeze them, and you can leave them for later. You know, you can have them at any other time, and they are delicious too. And that kind of food tastes better the next day. Period. Always tastes better to me the next day. So you know, that's an idea. Yes, all of your vids. Add a few hashtags. Okay, make it easy to find. Okay, I will do that. I will do that. And that's why I can't have a regular job. I need to have this job. Yeah, look for the meatloaf muffins. I did them last year this time, I believe. Yeah, meatloaf muffins, they're really good. And you can use ground turkey, Pat, if you want. You can use the ground turkey or the beef or whatever ground meat you have. You can use that. Now here, I'm gonna just cut it. It might not, and I had let it sit for a little while, but it could have sat longer. But I'm gonna cut a little piece out of it so y'all can see what it looked like. And I know my what's that called? My hot vegetables are done, so let me take them out of there. These are done. Out they go. Woo. Sheesh, that's hot. This is hot, but it's ready. Okay, so those veggies are done, and this is done. Let me cut a little piece out. Looks good. Cut a piece out here. This, stir it. And stir this up a little bit more. Now it's got a nice little sauce on it. That's how you get the sauce on your veggies from being frozen. You just do what I just did. Season it, put some butter and stuff on it, and definitely that garlic butter stuff. And now you got the same kind of stuff you would buy. And that was, if you notice, I think that was the store brand. It was definitely the store brand. No, it wasn't. It was Bird's Eye, but it was just regular cauliflower. I could have got the store brand one, or even this. But if you get this one with some seasoning on it, it probably costs you another $2, $3 more. You can season it yourself, and you'll know what's in it. So that's another one of my tricks that I would use. This is a nice hunk. You want the hunk? Are you hungry?
I can always eat.
Okay. All right. Want a bigger plate or a regular plate or a bigger plate?
I mean, something that you put the vegetables on too, right?
Yeah.
Whatever you prefer, whatever is easiest for you.
I'll give you this plate. All right, we're gonna give Shamita a plate of this. Oh, it came out pretty good. There we go. That
Looks
is,
good.
it actually stands up pretty good right there. That's the lasagna. There we go. That's it. Ricotta and everything in it. Got spinach in it. So it's got plenty of vegetables in it. And then since we eat starch, we need veggies. So she's gonna have some more vegetables there. Yeah, thank you for not pouring on the floor. Appreciate that. Got more veggies here, right there. Yummy. Yeah. Tiffany, over there. Tiffany, I remember you probably had some of my You probably had some of my lasagna in the day, back in the day. So I would make this all the time. You know what I found too, Shamita? When I went to Stop and Shop, I don't generally go in there, but I found some tortellini noodles in there.
That's like to make the thing I was telling you about.
Yeah, that's why I
The other
found
day.
it. Yeah.
Did you buy them?
No, because I'm gonna buy them when I make them. But I found tortellini. This is Sharita's plate, and you see, mostly vegetables. This is her only meat and starch, but mostly vegetables right there. It's a good meal, and I'm gonna take a smile with the plate, and Sharita's gonna take a picture of the plate, and then she can try it now or not. But I believe we're done for today. I'm gonna make Perry a plate. Perry, ready to eat? Perry? No, he got
us.
Yes, he's ready. Okay. So I'm gonna make Perry a plate too. Matter of fact, I'll make him the same size, but I'll give him more veggies.
Are you watching anything on TV today?
I don't know. What's your favorite meal dish? My favorite meal, I like turkey. Like I like fresh turkey I like turkey or roast beef with mashed potatoes and some vegetables. Man, I could eat that all. That's kind of I don't eat it all the time, but that's one of my favorites. Fish, I like a lot of fish. I like salmon, but I don't love salmon, but I'll eat salmon, especially if I hook my salmon up. I like salmon. Sway, I like fried whitings a lot. I'm not a chicken eating person. So that's what I like. Thank you, Veronique. Oh, she's talking to Tiffany. See, now I'm seeing. Yeah, I gotta really do something with my eyes too. I'm just getting old, whatever. But I'm here. But if I'm gonna cook my food, that's what I'm gonna cook. I prepared to make the salad, but then I was like, I don't really want salad. But then Sharita convinced me, so I'll eat it. But it's like, I don't really. I think about it and I don't really want it, So anyhow, that's one of the things I like.
I like shrimp.
Yeah, I like shrimp too.
Lot.
Yeah.
Even though I probably shouldn't eat it.
Yeah, I like shrimp too.
I like all seafood. I really love sushi.
Yeah, sushi.
But something that I would make at home. I think I really like a spaghetti or a pasta, something or other.
With probably some seafood in it. A seafood pasta.
Not necessarily. I like a ground beef type pasta.
Yeah, I like my ground beef. I'll eat a little pasta because it's good and it's quick, but I just think it has too much starch in it. So, but you know what? If I just stop eating all night long, snacking and grazing in the grass like that, that makes a huge difference.
The veggies are good.
So, which one, the hot ones or the cold ones?
The hot ones.
Okay.
I'm sure the salad's good too.
Yeah, Sharita's ready for that. I'm gonna get a plate for Perry, a big one for Perry. I'm gonna keep mine on a smaller plate, but I'm gonna try my best to keep mine on a small plate. But I would do this get this one in for Perry. This is his plate. This really did come out good. It got spinach in it anyway, which is a good thing.
I didn't watch any good movies, but I did watch 2 really good series on Netflix. I watched.
It stands up nice.
Gone for Good, I think is what it's called, and then Behind Her Eyes. They're both I think Gone for Good's 5 episodes, and then Behind Her Eyes is 6 episodes. That are about 45 minutes to an hour. They're limited series. And then I also watched
Perry's plate.
Island.
Perry's plate right there. We give him some Italian dressing that he wants.
Manifestations.
You know what?
For the future or
Be right back.
in life.
There you
Or is that a movie that you're talking about? I have not seen Manifestations on Netflix. And that's a movie? I want to see the Respect movie, but I don't know if I want to go to the movie theater.
Yeah,
So
I hear that. Perry wants to see that too. But going to the movie theater, I don't know about.
Oh, and then I saw that Netflix movie with Christina Milian, what is it called? Something like Love Resort or Resort to Love, something like that. It was okay.
There you go. Okay, I'm back. Perry's eating. Sharita's eating. I'm gonna make me a little plate so I can eat. Or you want me? How's your hubby?
I'm sure he would like to eat.
Is he?
He's awake.
He's awake. Okay. I'm gonna make a plate. He wants the same as Sharita.
Natalie wants to know if the lasagna was made with turkey or beef. I believe
It's beef.
Beef.
It's beef, ground beef, and it's also beef kielbasa in there. A beef kielbasa sausage. That's what I made. But you can do that with turkey, and you can do it with a turkey kielbasa if you want. You know, however way you like it, that's how you can do it. So one thing about lasagna is so forgiving, and a lot of people can eat it, and it's delicious the first day, and even better the next day. So this is a plate for Daryl. Put him some other veggies on here. Usually you want salad, Sharita?
Yes, I do plan on doing reviews on my channel. Veronica.
I won't give him too much. That's a perfect job for Sharita. This is gonna be a plate for Daryl when he comes. That'll be his plate. And put that right down here. And is everything still warm?
I mean,
It's good enough. You're all happy with it. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna make.
I think you're gonna want the lasagna to be a little warmer. Yeah.
You think so?
I do.
This is not Italian dressing.
What is that?
Vinaigrette.
It's Italian vinaigrette, isn't it?
It's a different one.
Oh, okay. It got to be Italian for Perry.
I hate it.
First thing Perry's like, this is not Italian dressing. I have enough food to feed 15 people, you can see. So that's not a problem, Veronique.
We have now 18 people watching.
I got enough food to feed everybody online right now. Everybody. And that's what happens with a Sunday prepare for the week kind of meal. But I can't be making this kind of food, this much of it once I'm not here, because Sharita won't be here to eat it unless she wants me to freeze it and send it to her. She might want that. I might have to freeze some and send it to her so they can eat it later. I may do that. Have some left over. That's not a bad idea. But I gotta give me an extra refrigerator for that purpose.
And you're lined up outside.
That's okay. Ring the doorbell. And if you're coming from Georgia and you stop on by way of Delaware, you can ring the doorbell there too. You can come in and ring the doorbell. I feel quite excited about home. I tell you, I really do. I feel excited. I feel excited. I'm making a move to do something that I want to do for the first time in my life. So I feel kind of excited about that. This is going to be my plate. I don't have quite as
You're
much
ready to eat, Angela?
lasagna on here. Yeah, this is going to be good. I'm going to take a taste in front of y'all. I'm going to take a taste of the lasagna. You know, so we can actually have, you know, I have to figure out how me and Sharita are going to do this on a Sunday.
I already got it.
Oh, Perry figured out how we're gonna do this on
I-
a Sunday.
I also sent you something, but of course you didn't
I
watch.
did read it, but I wasn't sure. We're talking about more with a camera than a.
No,
Than a
that's
cell
not what
phone.
I sent you. I mean, I did send you that, but I sent you something else.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff, and not too salty, right?
Not too salty.
It's good. Not too salty, because they've been complaining that I put too much salt on things. So I stopped with that. So there you go, Daryl. So I stopped with that. So it's not too much, not too salty.
What's that?
And it's all good. It's all cool in the game.
Oh, benefits. I love it.
Bennies are always good, as one of my boys said to me. Bennies are always good. So bennies is what we do. Yeah. But this is good because they complain I use too much salt. So I didn't want to put too much salt in here. If they need more salt, you add more salt.
Veronica said it needs garlic nuts. I mean,
And these what? Oh yeah.
I'm not opposed
Yes,
to
but-
your train of thinking.
Yes, but I didn't. I specifically did not buy bread to make garlic knots or anything like that because I'm trying to keep myself away from the heavy food. Because I have not been a good girl lately, so I gotta watch what I'm doing. So that's where I'm at.
You know what we were having like for 2 weeks in a row?
Right.
Mrs. Smith's pie. The apple pie.
Oh yeah?
Daryl had never heard of it before. Can you believe that?
Never heard of that?
No. He had no idea.
Oh yeah, those are good.
It was delicious.
Yeah,
With
those are-
ice cream. Like almost every day.
Yeah, y'all went over the top. Y'all went over the top. What is it? What did she say?
It's for us.
Never, I'll make it, have it on a plate on the side for you guys. This is good. And you know what? I only make lasagna holidays mostly, but I had a taste for it. So I said, let me make that. And I have a small turkey in the refrigerator, which I'm going to make too. I bought a small turkey breast or something. I'm going to make that with some potatoes and get
With
ready
stuffing.
for stuffing, and get ready for the holiday, early holiday thing. Because I also have to get my stuff out of the freezer because I don't need to be filling this thing back up with things. So I'm going to do that. And I have that, and I saw it, and I want to cook that, and I like to eat that. Then I can make sandwiches. Nothing's better than a turkey sandwich the next day with some gravy on that bad boy and some mayonnaise. Ooh, none better than that. And I'm like, ooh, I got a taste for that. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. Also, I've been figuring out that when I eat too much breaded things, my stomach really bothers me. I have some kind of allergy to it or whatever. Something going on with that. So I'm not really trying to do the starch meaning the wheat starch like that with the bread and stuff. I try to stay away from that as much
Are
as
you
I
going to
can.
the doctor about that?
I guess I'll get to she's gonna get me to the doctor somehow. I'm getting a mammogram in like a couple of weeks, so,
Me too.
I'm getting my mammogram done in a couple of weeks. Cause I'm gonna get yelled at by my other doctor about that, so I'm gonna have that done. Yes, gluten. It is definitely gluten. Try gluten-free bread. Yes, I'm gonna try that because something I can't tolerate the gluten and I can't tolerate whole milk. I can have a little bit of ice cream and I can't have too much beans. None of that is good for me. I know, just take it out of my diet because I can't eat it. So I try to stay away from it. But I need certain things that kind of food has in it, so I got to figure all of that stuff out to keep myself healthy. But, I was like, let me just stay away from this garlic bread today. I saw that spelt bread, but it tastes like cardboard, girl. Ooh, tastes like cardboard. I can't.
It takes some getting used to.
I'm not going to get used to that. No, I'm not going to get used to it. I tasted it before at they had it at Trader Joe's. I am not going to get used to that mess. Ooh wee. Find out your blood type.
For what, like the blood type of diet?
Oh yeah? What for? I know my blood type. Bino. Yeah. Yeah, Bino. I've even done that sometimes and it still don't help the situation. And then I also forget to put the beano in. But beano, see then if I make chili with beans and meat, because that's how I would have it almost. But the way that Wendy makes it, there's no beans in it. Not like Wendy's chili, you know. So I might really go for that. But the beans are okay because it's protein and it's good for you and it keeps you full. So I've been eating some beans based on your food, your blood type. Well, I am O negative. I know what I am. I am O negative. So, yeah, that is for sure. So I don't know what that means, but maybe a lot of us O negative people are like that. But my RH factor is negative. You're O positive. She got her father's blood. Just so I know. So I had to get a shot after I had her because I have negative and she was positive and they had to give me a shot because something crossed in there. So we had to get this RH factor shot at the time. So I know my blood type and I know hers too. Research it. I will. I'll check it out because there's certain things I just can't do no more. You positive? Oh, you're O positive. You like Sharita. She's O positive also. I'm O negative for real. My mom was AB negative. She had really rare blood, but she was AB negative. My dad, I think.
How did you become O?
Cause from daddy. Yeah, my father was O, I think. The RH factor. Yes, yep, that's it. On the book for your blood type. Okay, I'll read that. I'll get into that and see what that's about. Because certain things just don't fit right with me. A lot of things she really could eat that I just don't seem to bother her, but they really bother me. I won't eat it. I can't eat it. I mean, things I like smell good that I won't eat is liver. But I don't think liver really bothers me. I just can't get it down my throat.
It could be the texture.
I can't.
I like the texture of the oysters.
Yeah, I can't
It's
get.
like the texture of, I would say snot.
Yeah, I can't do things with texture that don't work. You know,
Do I have apple pie now?
Yeah.
No.
they ate it all.
Oh,
Sorry.
That was something Perry wanted to know. Is there any more apple pie left? Yo, maybe I'll buy that one time and then put it in the oven, and then we can have
time
it.
to cook it.
Yeah, it takes like 40 minutes to cook, or 45.
And then you have to
You
like,
ain't
let it
positive? Oh, okay. Well, that's a little a rare. A positive is definitely anything is rare. So I know my mother was AB negative, because she had to get shots with all of us. So most of us. So I don't know if she got shot with me, but she did have to get shots because she's AB negative. My dad was O, I think, positive. I don't know. So I got the O and the negative from the two of them. So then it goes on. I know her dad was O positive and she got his blood. You love you some spinach. Haven't tried it. Oh, girl, put it in the lasagna. It's good. What did you say?
you still in the show?
Yeah, I'm still doing the show. And I'm almost done. So we're eating and talking. What we call that? The chat? What was that called?
Dish.
No, yeah, this is us really dishing. Right here. Having dinner and talking. And for real.
I'm looking forward to the end of Love Island today. They voted for my favorite couple while I was out to dinner.
What is Love Island?
Well, it's where single people go to meet other single people
That's it, mukbang.
and try to find like love.
Oh yeah?
They were in Hawaii this year.
They go somewhere to try to find love instead of online?
Yes.
Interesting.
Fantasy Island without the sci-fi.
See that exactly. Mukbang, right? This is good, Billy. So you guys see us eating, at least see me eating.
It's delicious.
Sharita's eating over there. What she said, Miss Stephanie, I'm back home. What she said, I had to run.
Oh, you had to run out for a minute.
Okay. Thank you for coming back. Good stuff, man.
It
Looking
is
for my
really
water.
delicious.
It's a really good dinner. Thanks, Yolanda. He told me go ahead and make this lasagna, and I got it done. I said, well, if it gets done really early,
You know,
then
who
we'll
really
talk.
loves us?
Cool.
I'm not even telling him.
Lem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this
I
is
mean, if he happens to see
this
that
is
he made it,
Lem's.
that's
This is
fine.
Lem's dish Probably my brother too. I'm sure he'll want a little bit of both. Yeah, but there's definitely spinach in here. And it's so good. It's so good. That's the thing about lasagna. You can put anything you want in it. Anything. Do it any way you want.
You really
It comes
could have
out
made
good.
all spinach without the ground meat.
Peel the cucumbers. I don't like the green. She said she's glad I peeled the cucumbers. Uh-huh.
Yes.
The green is okay, but sometimes there's stuff on it.
I mean, you have to
It's
really
waxy.
wash it.
It's too waxy for me. It's okay. But I just like it like that. And to believe me, there's really no salt in this stuff. None, hardly. So whatever I use for the sauce, and you know, I use what I got in my pantry. So, because you know, I do have to deal with my pantry. This stuff right here is what I usually use. And then I use the extra jar of one of the Walmart brands I had in there. I mix it together. And it comes out with a good taste. And generally I never have any soda. I just generally don't drink soda. So down the pike it goes. What it? Take it all off? I did take it all off. I do take the that all off. It's really good. The water's good with it. The veggies are good with it. And whatever's in my plate, I'll be finished eating. But let's say, I'll be finished. I'm gonna try not to eat anything else after 8 o'clock tonight. I gotta get back on that road.
You have to work tomorrow?
Yeah, I gotta work, but not at work. I'm working from home tomorrow. Not at work tomorrow.
You know the place that I interviewed at for the part-time job also wanted me to give them my vaccination card. And I was like, I haven't even been hired here yet. Like, I'm not giving you that.
They're going too far with this vaccination card thing. And people are buying vaccination cards online. Friend of mine, huh?
Fake one.
Fake ones. Or I could probably take Sharita's and take it up and put it in and that's it. I could probably do that. How the heck you know it's going up?
You said it online, right?
I'm not going to do that because I'm not taking it anyway, but I could probably do that if I want to. Anybody could do it. So what's the good of the vaccination card?
I think it's actually in a database somewhere, at least in New York. I don't know about other places.
And you think they're going to accept?
I mean, the doctor's office checks when you go, and you can say they see.
You
with
think
their
a
system.
job
I don't know about
is
your
going
job.
to check?
I don't know how your job can do that, actually.
I don't think they can. If they could, then why are they asking for it?
Veronica wants to know, do you make sweet tea? She does not.
Veronica, I make hot tea with lemon and sugar every morning. That if I put it in the refrigerator, it would be sweet tea. But we drink it hot. But I won't.
Why is food so much better after 8 p.m.? I don't know, but it really is.
Right? We gotta stop eating by 8, that's for sure.
Oh, we bought the
Good.
Costco meatloaf and mashed potatoes.
That's good. Costco, that's another thing that's good. The Costco meatloaf. Very good. Very
You
good.
ate it all already?
Yes.
You want some more?
No, I'm good.
I know it wasn't salty. See? Darryl cleaned his plate. He cleaned his plate. So yeah, so this, you know, that whole thing is a whole big shambles, and we'll see how New York does when they get
I
everybody
don't
together.
like the taste of agave.
I don't either. I don't like agave. Give me a headache. Some kind of things give me a headache. I'm really sensitive. I'm real sensitive. I can't eat certain things. So I don't. They bothered me for years. I never knew why. I can't do it. I don't drink diet soda. But I will have a soda. I had soda yesterday. But that's what they had. And I have water. But I will not have a diet soda. If I'm gonna have a diet soda, then keep it. I won't drink it. It tastes so nasty to me. I can't get used to that taste, so I don't do that. But I do have my water, and I try to get this is my second bottle for today. I gotta try to get 3 in, so I'm gonna finish this one today and do one more. I can have water after 8 o'clock, and I cut up a beautiful watermelon. It's absolutely delicious, and a cantaloupe I had.
I really
So I have
those.
I have some watermelon and cantaloupe for dessert. So I'm not doing something crazy else. And I'll drink the rest of my water. I won't touch my potato chips. I just gotta stop bringing that crap in the house. You know, what Tiffany said.
I mean, you have.
What she said, something's nasty? Aftertaste, yeah. Yep, nasty.
Oh, the agave, yeah.
And a diet soda. Ugh. Ugh.
I'm not a real diet soda fan either. Oh, the diet Dr. Pepper is not that bad.
Do I have what?
Does it didn't have seeds in it? Which one? The watermelon and the cantaloupe?
Mm-mm. The cantaloupe had seeds, but I took them out. And the watermelon was seedless. Good watermelon, man. I mean, you know watermelon is good when it's good before you could put it in the refrigerator. Oh, it was delicious. Oh, man. That one wasn't Costco watermelon. But oh my gosh, it was a good watermelon. So it's nice and cold. Nice and cold. I'm looking at you while I'm eating. Good stuff. Yeah. So I got my watermelon, and I'm good to go. And sometimes I forget I have fruit. Also, I have cherries in there. So I got plenty of stuff. Diet crap is worse than soda pop. It is. It actually is. That stuff is not good for you. And it makes you eat more. Just like eat what you want. Eat what you want. Watch the serving size. Now, again, this is a bigger plate than I wanted, but still, I got a lot of vegetables on here, so I think I'm doing good. I got to get back into my mindset of eating right, you know.
I know.
Particularly since I'm warm, have to be at work.
Patty's morning Weight Watchers meetings for like a month now.
Yeah, we got to get back into doing what we're supposed to do. So I'm going to try to keep doing what I'm supposed to do. You know, when I move to Delaware, I'm going to try to get up and watch her. Patty.
I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know if
If
it's
she-
gonna last that long, but
I hope she stays online, because I like her. I don't, you know, if I'm going to go to a Weight Watchers meeting, I'd rather do a Zoom meeting than go to get up and go. I'd rather just get up and do a Zoom meeting and hear you than to, I think that Zoom is like one of the best things they ever made. You don't got to go there, we having a conversation. Why do I have to go to a place and just sit down and do the same thing? You know, I have shorts on. I got shorts on, but you really couldn't tell, because if I'm standing here, I look perfectly fine to be at work. You don't have to see that I have shorts on. But I look good. I think, you know, I can wear this to work if I want to.
yeah, the ruffles are cute.
Yeah, I look good. I look professional. Excuse me. You know, thank you. I look professional. Well, I got to, you don't need to know I got, you need to have shorts on and sneakers, but that's what I have on. I can still have a conversation with you without you knowing it. So this is the new way of the world, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. You know, I'm not looking, you know, this is not hanging out, so what's bad about it? It's me, I'm sorry. I don't see what's bad about it at all. But folks got some strange ways. Strange
So,
ways.
Veronica, you asked earlier about. I would have thought about doing reviews on your channel. Were you talking to my mom?
Yeah, but you talking? It must be Sharita. Must be you. Oh, Sharita's gonna do reviews. Oh, and I am too. I am.
Of products.
Of products. That's what another thing. I'm gonna get more involved with that. Maybe I should get paid for some of them, but for sure, once I get myself together, I am gonna do that. I'm gonna do reviews, and I'm gonna talk about other things. I need the time to really put into this YouTube like I really want to. So in the next year and a half or so, after that, I'm gonna really, you're gonna see me tucking it out. If God give me strength, that's what I'm gonna be doing. What Veronica said? Veronica said?
You're gonna move. Probably not so much movie reviews because I don't. I mean, every now and then I will watch a Netflix movie or a Lifetime movie or a Hallmark movie, but like I don't really watch, movies. But TV shows, yes. I plan on reviewing. I plan on starting my channel before I go back to work in September. So look out for it. I'll put an announcement up on my mom's page.
Mm-hmm. And that's the one to talk to. Her and Perry are TV watchers. I'm not. I'm not a TV watcher.
You really should be.
I can't get into that. I'm too antsy to be watching TV all the time. I have to do something. I'm way too antsy for that. So I can't do it. But she said I'd be cool.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just about done eating.
Me too.
I
The
need
boys are all done.
Yeah, the boys are all done. And this turned into a mukbang, which I guess is a good thing. So we can have conversation, we can eat, and really have what Sunday dinner is, which is have a conversation at the table while you eat. So, that's really good. It's gonna be really better tomorrow. What Tiffy said?
That's great, Sharita.
Yeah, I gotta put the hashtag there, mukbang, because y'all would just end up being. I never know what's gonna end up being, Barani. Be a great chapter in your life. Thank you. I'm kind of really looking forward to it, because I mean I've done everything I could do, but it comes to a time when change is supposed to happen. And I'm feeling right there at my own pace, exactly right. Well, I don't have to live a good life after that. I called someone. I think I called somebody that was in Delaware this week. And if you call like about 5 o'clock, they don't answer the phone. You know why? Because they're not New Yorkers. New Yorkers will be answering the phone, trying to call you all kinds of day and night. They slow down, they slow down. They don't have to, as you get closer, if you get further away from New York, things just start slowing down. People don't act like we do in New York. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay? It's fine actually to do it. Like I think that's fine for Cherie to do it. Do your thing. Get your hustle on. But I think it's a part where you just like, you need to like, and take care of yourself. And so that's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at. Yeah, slow down. I'm at the slow down part. I don't care to keep things up in my head. Where I used to be like, oh yeah, I remember that number. My whole head was all about whatever. I don't want it in my head anymore. I don't even want it in my head anymore. So, it is what it is. And I'm going to be what I'm going to be. I'm always going to be honest and truthful, even if it's not what other people want to hear. So, it is what it is. And I also am going to try to do, as my mother said, if you can't say something good, don't say nothing at all. So there you go. That's what I do. Don't say nothing at all unless it's something good. So, I can only talk for myself and go from there. Got a little bit of salad left, which I'll eat a little bit later. Well, what? I guess when you eat like this, you eat slower or you eat faster?
Eat water and talk?
Yeah.
Probably slower.
Yeah. So maybe next time when I'm eating, I just come online and just start talking to y'all and tell you what I got. So it'll be a part of my mukbang. I might make some mukbang things going on while I'm sitting at the table eating my dinner and talking instead of watching TV, because when you're watching TV you're really not talking, just watching. So at least when you are eating and talking, you are taking a breath and you're not eating as much stuff as you thought you would eat. So See, I'm done, and it wasn't bad. I don't see the spinach in your lasagna. I ate it. I ate it. It is definitely in there.
It was there.
It's definitely there.
It wasn't a lot though.
No, I put 2 bags in there.
Did you?
Yeah.
I really didn't feel like it.
I put 2 bags in there. It was in there. And you know how spinach is. It kind of dribbles up. How I did it actually was I cooked it, made the sauce and everything, and then I threw the spinach in there, you know. In the sauce, in the ground beef with the sauce, and so it wilted like that. So then I put the whole thing on, you know, in the layers, so it was spinach throughout. So yeah, and it was actually pretty good, if I say so myself. That wasn't bad at all. So, but anyway, I think it's time to go. I had y'all on for doggone an hour, no, 2 hours almost, because it turned into a mukbang. And I appreciate you guys. I won't see you. I'm from Kansas, and New York City way too crowded for me. I saw people for 20 minutes. What'd she say? She saw people for 20 minutes?
I saw more people in 20 minutes there than I see here in a month.
It's the truth. It's the truth. It's too much. It's too many people. You know, maybe COVID is going to die in other states. Excuse me, as long as you ain't running around from one state to another and whatever. You may be fine when you're in just one spot, when you're not really running into too many people. But New York City, I won't know. Whoever I saw on the train today, I'll see some whole different people tomorrow. And when I'm going, it's too much. It's too many different people all the time. And it's not, like you said, it's a lot of people, you know, that you'll be seeing. So, you know, I don't know how that's going to actually work out. Thanks, I enjoy it. Thank you, Angela, for being with me. I appreciate that, you know. So, yeah, but that's how, yeah, New York City's a bit, I don't even want to really, I would never ever want to live there. Enjoy it. Okay, thank you so much. I think I'm out of here now. I'm going to turn this thing off. I'm sorry that it went like this today. I wanted it like that. But, hey, here I am, and I appreciate y'all. Talk to you guys soon. I won't be next week. It'll be the following week. I'll see you in 2 weeks on a Sunday. Love you. Bye-bye.